We are rolling.
Hey everybody, welcome to Joe Code. We are here today. We're a little warm again. We had another AC malfunction. Air conditioning is out here at Faust TV Studios. If you're looking for a glamorous operation, we do not have it here. This is a struggling comedian, struggling producer podcast. We don't have all the nice things here, okay? We have broken AC.
Hey, you're really making me look good.
So
right
if
here,
you
Joe.
if you
Thanks.
if you people out there want like, oh, I want to know, I want to see how they're doing it over there up in the high mountains. Well, I don't, I want to check in and see how Joe and Gary are doing on their ivory tower.
The
Is
heat's
what I'm
getting to
saying.
your head, man.
No, people, we are down on your level. We are not above anything here. We are men of the people. We have broken AC just like everybody else, and we've got fans going off. But it's cool. It's only 100 degrees. It's not that hot. So we're doing good. I don't get that hot. Gary gets hot.
Yeah.
I'm okay right now. Got this. I got to shout out Davis. Davis, hey, we got your shirts. Haul away rubbish.
Yep.
Service Co. Incorporated. We got some merch sent to us from our man Davis. Thanks a lot, man. We are sporting it. Gary is too hot to wear his, but he just flashed it in front of the camera. Haul away rubbish.
Oh.
Thanks a lot, Davis. This is a good quality shirt. Feels good. And thanks for sending them to Gary. Yeah, I didn't send you my address yet, but you sent like 4 shirts, so I think that's probably enough. Gary, only one of them fits him, so I'll take the other 3. But if you want to send more, I'll remember to send you my info.
Yeah, 2 of them fit me, but one of them I just only need one.
All right.
But the sizes were good.
Yeah, there we go. Got some good HEB coffee going today.
Yeah. I need to get more actually.
We got the door open. Yeah, if you want to do refills, I'll do a refill on the coffee as well.
Just don't switch cameras. Okay.
Yeah, no, I can't switch. I'll be over here manning the microphone. So let's get into a little, start up with some good food talk here. Now, there's a sandwich place called Potbelly's. If you grew up in Chicago, this was a very popular spot. Potbelly, I know, is in a lot of other cities as well. There's one here in Austin, Texas, right near where I just moved. Great place. One of the best chain sandwich shops there is. Love Potbelly's. Went in there the other day, got just the grilled chicken and cheddar sandwich. The large size, the biggest one. And it's great. The chicken, the cheddar, all the veggies were good. Had a slight veggie issue with the onions in particular. The onions that they put on this sandwich were so thick. They were basically, it looked like they were going to make onion rings, but didn't yet put the breading around them. These were so thick. Now, with a sandwich, you can't have onions that thick. I need my onions diced thin for a sandwich. I only want thick onions, maybe on a burger, and that's it. It cannot be that way on a sandwich. It was so weird because the rest of the sandwich was so good, but then I'm just getting the thick cut onion, and then they had like the center piece thing that was so thick. It was so weird, and the prep in the kitchen beforehand has to be better. We've got to be slicing and dicing those fine. They need to be finely sliced. Gary, I'm talking thick cut onions on a sub sandwich.
Yeah, you gotta.
It
you
is
gotta slice 'em and
unacceptable.
dice 'em,
Yeah,
right?
because I was at Potbelly. It's a great place.
Potbelly's is good.
Yes. But I'm telling the people out here, they basically gave me onion rings without the breading and put them on the sandwich. It was outrageous.
Okay. Did
And,
you
and
did
the,
you complain?
no, I still ate all of it. What am I going to hand it back? Like, hey, can you guys take the knife to the onions a couple more times? I just ate it. I make a note of it. And I'll go in there again. And if it happens again, I'm going to be like, hey, who's the one that shows up early? Who's the lazy prep chef over here? Who's the lazy sous chef? Do sandwich shops have sous chefs? I don't think so. They have a prepper, I would imagine.
I don't even know what that means.
I want somebody there early, and I want them slicing up the veggies. Like, obviously, lettuce has to be. I want, you know what? I want all the veggies thinly sliced. Tomatoes, I want them cut in like quarters. I don't want sliced tomatoes anymore. I want them cut in quarters. I want lettuce shredded. They call it shreddus now. You see that on a lot of menu items. They just call it shreddus because it's shredded lettuce.
It's kind of gay.
No, that's what we want. We want it shredded all the way.
Yeah,
I want
but
my onions.
call it shredded lettuce. Don't just start abbreviating everything.
No, I like shreddus. I want shunions. I want schmatoes. I want
I want them all annoying fucking.
I want them all
menu.
I want them all shredded. I want schmickles. I want everything shredded. I want peppers,
Jesus Christ.
shredded peppers.
You're out of control.
Shred the mustard, schmustard. Let's shred the condiments too. I want it all shredded. I want it finely done to a fine tooth comb. So, but yeah, we're sweating in we're sweating in our shirts here. Well, I am. You know, it was funny the other day. I took off because I walk home, and it's always like 100 degrees when I walk home after my valet shift. And the other day, I took off my shirt that was full of sweat, and then for whatever reason, I accidentally just put it back on. And then, because I was like going to do laundry, and I was like, oh, I got to put on another shirt, and I put on the sweaty shirt, and it was cold. I got cold. You know, they say sweat is the cooling the body. I guess it really is. Have you done that? Like your shirt's, so you're hot when you're sweating. You're walking home, you're sweating your ass off.
Okay, I'm sweating.
And then I put the shirt on, and then I instantly got a chill. It was cold. That's a weird thing.
That's a cold sweats. It means you have some sort of an illness.
No, sweating is cooling the body, and I put on the sweaty shirt by accident, and then it made me cold.
You might be very sick.
I'm not. I feel good. I would like to say, by the way, I'm a bit of a revolutionary. And what I mean is at my valet gig, I got a meeting started about giving us raises. Because I threatened to leave, and you know what? That's what happens. They like me so much over there. They're like, we can't lose Joe. My phone is supposed to be on silent. Sorry for the doo-doo-doop sound. But yeah, they're having a meeting now about giving us raises, but I'm still leaving. Too little, too late.
Yeah.
So, well, what I'm doing is I'm splitting time between hotels, but this newer hotel seems a lot more promising, and the raise that they're offering us, I don't think is going to be enough. So,
Fuck them. Right?
yeah, but hey, I did a great thing for the other guys that are there.
Yeah.
If I get them all raises, what a great guy. That's awesome for me to do a thing like that for the people. I'm a man of the people. I'm a man of the valet.
You're the valet's champion.
Yeah. Yeah, pay us more. They want us to be, because it's not just the valet. They want you to be like these customer service professionals, because they're like, oh, you guys are the first people that the guests see when they show up at the hotel. So you got to be nice, and you gotta know how to talk to people, and you gotta get their door, help them with the luggage, all this stuff. They want you to be these customer service professionals, and then they may or may not tip you, and then you have this low hourly wage. So it's like, hey, you want me to be this, you want me to be Mr. Nice Guy and Mr. Customer Service over here, and I may or may not get any money. I may or may not. That's the thing. It's a gamble. What am I, gambling? Should I just be a professional gambler? Hey, you may or may not win. So, but that's all right. I went to a lot of fun yesterday. I actually so the NCAA regionals are going on for baseball, and over here in Austin, Austin is hosting one of the regionals, and I went and watched the University of Texas play Louisiana Tech yesterday, and wow, a lot of fun. Lots of fun. Gary, I went yesterday to the baseball game to watch Texas play Louisiana Tech. Great time. Awesome time. And just the fans and the heckling at baseball game, it was so fun. Like when I first showed up, I'm like, okay, this seems like a pretty tame atmosphere. But then like once the game got going, and then I was sitting down. We were out in like left field. I went with my friend Curtis, and it's just hilarious to see like people questioning the umpires from that far away, which is going to take me to this sucks for the week. And actually, and this sucks for this week is questioning balls and strikes from left field when you're at a baseball game. It's like, oh, okay, like give me a freaking break, man. Don't watch a pitch from 200 yards away and then be like, "Oh, come on, Blue." Like even the people around you think you're stupid, okay, for being like, "Oh, come on," like cuz we know that we're so far away, we have no idea. So just watch the game, relax, maybe question a home run if you're in left field. Like if you see the ball go over the fence and maybe it didn't, like question something that you're close to. Not 200 yards away.
That's crazy.
That was so fun. Yeah. Oh, come on. Yeah, because even your neighbors around you in the stands are like, okay, hey, you know what? We obviously can't see that. We're so far away, so stop it.
Joe, I got to tell you, that shirt looks phenomenal.
Oh, great. That's good.
You look cut in that shirt.
Oh,
man.
sweet. Yeah. See, people watch this on YouTube, okay?
Watch it on YouTube.
Joe Code Podcast YouTube channel. I like all the downloads that we get, but watch it on YouTube, okay? We need to get those YouTube views up, and I don't know why you're not watching. I mean, Gary has his nipples out most of the time.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm just looking shredded. I mean, what is there that you don't want to see here? I
I don't know. I don't have an answer for you.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I'm glad. Thanks for the compliments. Yeah, hopefully we get more compliments, and then. But yeah, it was. But yeah, the baseball heckling, like you could see, like the bullpen catcher, he would run back and forth between the dugout and the outfield, and then guys would be like, "Hey, too slow, 32." Like he's just running back and forth. He's not trying to be fast, but then people heckle him. And then the Louisiana Tech pitcher, he hit like 3 Texas batters, and the crowd's getting all antsy, like, "Come on, get him out of the game. He's hitting all these guys."
Right.
And then there's guys, because we were near their bullpen where we were sitting, and then there's a guy yelling like, "Hey, you better get somebody up in the pen. Come on, you better get somebody up right now." Man, it was so fun. I was just like, yeah, let's go. Good to see you guys into it. That was fun, man. I haven't been to a college baseball game. Man, I haven't been to one in forever. Yeah, one of my good friends back home, Mark, he played at Northwestern. I think that was the last college game I went to. That was a long time ago. So yeah, fun atmosphere. People getting into it. People getting fired up. Regionals. Let's go. Longhorns, baby. Now, I say that. Now people are going to question, "Oh, Joe, you're in Austin, so you're a Longhorns fan now, huh?" Well, I mean, maybe. Why not? There's no other teams here. Well, there's the Austin FC, the soccer team. I haven't been to a game yet, but I imagine if I go to a game there, I might be psyched on it. I might be. So come after me. Big deal.
You know what? That's a good time for me to remind everybody to like the video on YouTube.
Yes, please
like
do
it,
that.
subscribe to the channel, share this with your family. All right. That's my call to action.
Thank you, Gary.
Yeah.
You know what? I was performing the other night. This was a very odd moment for me. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say Joe code. I'll do a little Joe code here for the week, and that is, don't go to work hungry. So I performed the other night. I did a show this Thursday night. It was Brian Redband's show at the Vulcan here in Austin, Texas. The Secret Show, great show. And
love Redband.
Yeah, he's the man. So I was starving. I went on stage to perform, and all I could think about was how hungry that I was. Now, I still had like a pretty good set. I mean, I definitely got like some good pops of laughter, but I felt like I wasn't really present because I was just so hungry. My head was not clear. I couldn't really focus on my set. And it was just a very strange moment because I like had waited around. So because he puts up a lot of people. There was like 15 comics. I went up. I was 12th of 15. And I had got there early because I'm like, oh, maybe if somebody doesn't show up, I'll go up early. But everyone was there, of course. So, and I hadn't eaten dinner. And I was, by the time I performed, I was so hungry.
Should have
It,
Uber
like,
Eats
it,
a meatball sub.
Yeah. Anything. I mean, I was so freaking hungry. I couldn't even, I honestly could not focus on my set. It was insane.
You know, I wonder how often do you do the eating the food on stage?
Eating on stage?
Yeah.
I had a show about it.
I know.
Which I have to talk to the Creek again about getting another show. But why? Why do you ask?
Maybe you could eat on stage all the time, then you're never hungry.
Yeah, it's a good point.
I'm just looking out for you.
Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome.
I mean, me eating, like, maybe that could be my thing. That could be like the Joe Marrese gimmick. Like the first minute of the set,
just eat a hoagie
and then talk about it. and it's brilliant.
Yeah, then
because
you
that's
get into
Joe
the set.
Eats.
Well, then you, like I said, the key is not being hungry, right? That was your problem.
Yeah. Well, that was the show that I did at the Creek in the Cave where 17 people came out because it was 20 degrees out. But that's neither here nor there.
Okay.
Actually, it's here and it's there because that was annoying. But yeah, we're gonna get more shows coming. We have a lot of June shows. We got another Stogie Boys coming up on the 14th. Then I'm gonna be in Dallas, right? Well, technically Plano, and then Houston with Chad and JT on the 17th and 18th. And
Hell
then,
yeah.
And then on the 24th, I'll be at the Green Jay here in Austin. And then the
Who's producing that
Vulcan again in also on the 24th. That is Brittany Ledesma's show at the Green Jay. So gonna be a lot of fun. I got another thing. This good food talk today. I was never really a dessert guy. I'm getting my sweet tooth back, baby. I don't know what it is, but I want a lot of desserts. And I look good, so I can eat dessert. All right, don't listen to this and be like, "Oh, what is Joe putting on weight?" Well, maybe watch it on YouTube, and you'll see that I'm not.
Yeah, maybe watch it on YouTube and like the video.
I'm actually freaking shredded. Okay.
Yeah, you do look shredded.
Yeah.
And also, make sure that you comment. Put a comment in there. If you
write
think
a
Joe
comment.
looks shredded, let us know.
Write a comment, but not like a bad one. Don't like make fun of me or something. But also, yeah, dude, like, because I was at Terry Black's yesterday. I did the bread pudding. I've been eating all kinds of tarts that they put out at work at the hotel.
How many push-ups can you do?
I used to do
in a row, nonstop.
That's a good question. It's been a while, but I would say right now I can probably at least 40, maybe. Why, you want to have a competition?
No, I mean, I know I would win, but I do 42 every morning.
In a row?
Old friend of mine told me that's how many they made you do in the Army. So I do 42 straight. Well, sometimes I'm lazy, but you know what I mean.
42. How do they come up with that number?
I don't know. You know how the military is. Fucking jarheads over there.
Yeah, I don't like that number. It's I want a round number. 42.
You think you could do 50 straight?
Not now. It's been a while since I did push-ups. I used to do push-ups. That used to be one of my main workouts. I actually used to do remember the perfect push-up? It was those pedals that's like rotate.
They twist.
Yeah, I used to do those. So I was a big push-up guy.
You ever been able to do triple digits, 100 in a row?
No way.
Really?
I don't think so. I mean, I remember when I would do push-ups, I would do like a closing set of because I used to try to max it out. Maybe 40, 45 or
I used to do 200 a day.
That's good, yeah.
But I would start it out, the only way I could get through it was I would start out by doing 100, and then I would do 2 sets of 50 or something like that. I would, kind of stagger them.
Yeah, you got to do it like that. So, yeah.
So you think you can do 40 straight?
I would like to say yeah, but I don't know. I haven't really done any kind of. I was telling, because my friend Curtis, who I went to the game with, he was telling me how what am I doing working out. Now this is going to sound ridiculous, but one of my main workouts right now is carrying groceries.
That's ridiculous. It's not a workout.
Yeah, it is, man. Okay, hey, listen to this. No. Listen to this shit.
Joe, that's ridiculous.
All right? So, it's not ridiculous because I don't have a car, all right?
You're carrying them from the grocery store
yes,
all the way back?
All the way home. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
So, I'll allow it. I'm walking. So, I'll go to Whole Foods and I'll have 2 double bags. So, I'll have one in each arm. And I'll walk 20, 25 minutes with bags of groceries, and I could feel the workout, and you could feel it in the fingers, the forearms, the shoulders. I'm like, okay, this is a great workout.
I mean, I can see it in your shoulders. You're ripping out of that fucking shirt.
I'm walking miles with groceries. I mean, what a brilliant at-home workout. Like that, we should put this on YouTube. Like, hey, like good strength training video. Hey, do you need groceries? Don't drive to the store. Walk to the store and then walk back with the bags.
What kind
It's
of
a great-
bags are you carrying? The HEB ones?
We're talking paper,
Oh, you're going paper.
Whole Foods paper bags.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That adds even more weight. The paper is heavier than the plastic, I believe.
Yeah, that's right.
So you're adding
I'm
about.
going heavy. We're talking heavy brown paper.
Yeah, you're adding another 1/16 of a pound.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's why I'm so jacked.
Yeah, like I said, I can see it in your shoulders, man. Those traps.
I think I weighed like 173.
How tall are you?
When I moved, about 5'8", 5'9", somewhere in between.
You weigh
there.
170 what?
I think 173. When I moved here, I was like 185 probably.
Yeah, you got a lot of muscle mass then.
Yeah.
Because I'm 5'11" and I weigh probably 167.
Yeah, I have a huge back.
You got a giant back.
Yeah.
It's because all the groceries you're carrying around town, dude.
So
maybe you should start a business where you just carry people's groceries around for them. You know?
it's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that out there.
Instead of doing valet, you just could run around carrying groceries.
Yeah. Just walking, though. Like, hey, I don't have a vehicle.
No, jogging. That way you get your cardio in, too. It's strength and conditioning.
I'm not going to run with the groceries. I don't want to shake up their things. No, walking's better than... I mean, the walking is better anyway. There's no tension on the knees or the shins or anything.
True.
Yeah.
Actually, I read that walking actually burns more calories.
Yeah.
Per.
And it's better for your body per whatever. But it's better.
It's better for your knees.
I got
there's bad knees.
There's no strain on the
body.
body.
How are your knees, Joe?
My knees are okay. Yeah, I've had issues with knees over the years, but yeah, they're fine.
I worry about your knees sometimes, man.
No, I don't. I don't play baseball anymore. I'm not a catcher anymore, so my knees are fine.
Well, running around valeting people's cars.
Yeah. Well, I have Dr. Scholl's on my shoes.
Dr. Scholl's.
So, yeah, I'm actually wearing my valet shoes right now.
Really? Let's see what you got.
Yeah,
so you got some good ones.
My black Adidas.
You got some good ones.
Yeah, with some Dr. Scholl's in them.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to. Okay. Good.
So, all right. Well, let's move on here. We've got some emails to get to. Right. I don't know why I'm turned sideways, but I'll rectify that. I'm a little thrown off because the microphone is on the other side today due to, I don't know, Gary's directing. I don't know what the reason was, but I trust what he wants to accomplish here.
You know what I wish we would have done with that trophy?
What about it?
Have the actual microphone part not be there, you know?
The Joe Code trophy.
And just have the
Joe Code trophy. Have what?
just have the mic stand, and then we can put the microphone in the Joe Code mic trophy stand every time. You know what? Never mind.
Oh, and actually use it as the mic, you're saying? Yeah, that'd be cool.
Let's just move on.
But all right, so email the podcast, everybody. Keep emailing. We get a lot of good emails every week. You could email us here at joecodepodcast@gmail.com. And also you could book me on Cameo. And those are a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's worth it, everybody.
As well. And at this time, I think I said all the shows that I've got coming up. I'll be posting the Stogie Boys link for all you Austin locals. Or if you don't live in Austin and you just want to buy a ticket to the show and support Stogie Boys comedy, go ahead and do that. So let's why don't we get to some freaking emails, Gary?
Okay.
All right. So we got some emails here. This one comes to us from Matthew. And he says, "Hey, Joe and Gary. First off, love you guys. Keep doing your thing. I need to hear your go-to Taco Bell sauce packets. I personally think Diablo tastes like an old hobo's butt, so I am a fire or hot guy. Thanks, fellas. Mario. I like when people have a different name in their in the email, and then it's from Matthew. How do you get Mario from Matthew?
Man. Maybe it's, I don't know, man.
I don't know, but
maybe he's using a stolen email.
anyways, yeah, I'm a big fire guy. I've been a fire sauce guy since the day it came out from Taco Bell. Yeah. What do you like, Gary? Mild?
I'm gonna go. I like mild, but I also like the fire sauce. The hot tastes weird.
It does, doesn't it? It's got like a weird kind of pepper taste.
Yeah, it tastes too peppery.
It's got it does have a thing going on there.
Right.
But
it does.
Oh, question for Gary from Tyler.
Okay.
What other pods do you host? Would love to tune into other podcasts that you host and actually get to interact in. I love your input, man. You add a great dynamic to Joe's pod for sure. Aaron level for sure. Cheers, guys.
I just subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's just Gary Faust. There's a handful of podcasts on there. I don't host my own podcast anymore because my co-host quit because I don't know. I'm kind of an asshole, I guess. But we're gonna start doing live streams again when I have the time. I'm just kind of backed up. But check out Austin Live, Come and Talk It, Convos on the Pedicab. That's all stuff I produce. I'm not really on those, but it's just interesting content that I produce.
Well, yeah, they'll see all that on your YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, so subscribe to Gary Faust on YouTube and you'll see that.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, here's from William. Hey, Joe, I was wondering if you could explain how you come up with bits and how you work them out on stage. Also, what are your thoughts on Gary as a dad? He seems like a fun and good guy. Love the podcast, guys. Keep it up. Best, William. Yeah, I mean, and the first thing there, how do I come up with bit? Yeah, I mean, I just, it's really just a thought that comes to me, or like if something that happens in my day to day, that if I have any inkling that it could be funny, I put a note down, and then I'll go to if I don't have a show that week, I'll go to because once I have a new idea, I want to work it out right away. Like if it's a week where I don't have a show, I'll go to an open mic and talk it out and try to find the funny in it if it's a new idea. And then, because I do a lot of writing on the stage. So I'll flesh it out that way. But yeah, and then I'll record it. I'll record the voice, record it when I'm talking about it, and then I'll listen back. And if it's something, and that's basically the process. Yeah, a lot of writing on the stage for me. And then, Gary is a dad. I haven't seen him interact with his son, but I imagine he's a great dad.
That's because I am in court right now for custody stuff, and it's not going very well. I haven't seen my son in a year and a half, but I would consider myself a pretty fucking good dad.
Yeah, and you FaceTime with him regularly,
as much as I'm allowed to.
Yeah.
I basically got the shaft. It's a long story that I don't know if I'm ever actually going to tell in a public setting because I don't want to air out my family's business like that. But I got fucked over, and I basically have no rights over my son. I don't get to see him, but I'm still paying child support. California is a hell of a state.
That's wild. But yeah, you're loving and passionate, and
well, everything I do is so I can get custody of him.
Yeah,
I mean, that's literally the only reason.
So I would imagine
you're
a great dad because you're a very loving, passionate guy and care about others around you. So, and you have a nurturing, like you like taking care of people and stuff. So I would imagine you're a good dad. You know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get to. Here's one from Alex. Hey Joe, my dong hurts. Should I see a doctor? Thanks. Yeah, I would. Yeah, maybe go ahead and
Well, it depends what kind of pain it
pay
is.
him a visit. Yeah.
I wish that I
Make
wish
a-
there was a way we could have people like live email, like live callers. We should set up some callers.
I was talking about
sometime.
that with somebody recently. Yeah, that would be fun. Like we have a thing here where we would hear them over the.
Yeah, no, I have that
Okay.
ability. I have the capability of doing that. We would just need to line up the callers beforehand because we don't do these live.
Yeah, I would have to.
Unless you want to start doing these live.
I would have to that or just like post, like let people know, like, hey, I'm about to record. Here's the number to call in. Yeah, we'd have to set that up. But yeah, that that would be fun to try. That would be something cool.
I think it would be. I think it would be good.
Yeah,
more interaction with the audience. I mean, we really could do this live. Honestly,
Yeah.
we pretty much do already. Actually,
yeah,
I mean, we don't edit these.
yeah. We don't edit, and then we really only record
And if we did
the
it
day
live-
before it comes out.
Yeah.
So
What time would we? It's a question for another.
yeah, we'll
Yeah.
talk about it. But then, oh, and then Alex asks at the end of this, also, who wins the NFC North this year? I'm always going to say the Bears.
Yeah, duh, Bears.
Like, I'm always going to be optimistic. That's just the way it is. Who wins the NFC North this year? Like, before the season starts, I'm going to be like, yeah, the Bears will. That's just going to be my thought process all the time. So,
We got. Where's the records? What do you know? The records, all the team.
well,
records
from
that
last
they
year, I mean, it wasn't such a good year, but you always have that optimism every year. So,
have? Oh wait, it's not even football season.
no, not yet.
Jesus Christ.
A few months away. Yeah, he's getting the jump. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You want my early prediction? Yeah, Bears.
Oh.
3 months before the season.
Oh.
3
Give
months
me a
before the
fucking
season
break.
even starts.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's an insane question.
Well, he wants.
You know, that just goes to show how long it's been since I paid attention to football. I forgot what. it was
Yeah,
even
did you
in.
think it was football season
Dude, I have
now?
fucking no idea. I'm so busy, man. I got so much shit
you
going
got
on in my life,
hockey, basketball, baseball going on right now.
Joe. You know what?
So-
you know what? Football is the last thing on my mind. I'm gonna
All
be
right.
honest.
Yeah,
What I'm thinking about is food, beer, and men.
yeah, those are. Yeah, me too. Food, beer, men.
Food, beer, men.
That's what's up. Those are the highlighted email topics of the show, but we do take other emails. But yeah, food, beer, men, all day. Now here is one from Ben. Regarding Mike Wazowski debacle is the subject.
Jesus Christ.
So he says, my grandpa has had one eye since he was 10 due to an unfortunate BB gun accident. Not
Wait a
kidding.
minute,
Not
that's-
kidding is what he says in
Really?
parentheses. Yeah. It is still
Okay.
possible to decipher between a blink and a wink. Not sure this applies to much. Also, screw season's greetings. Oh, I think, okay, because we were talking about Christmas greetings.
Wait.
But yeah, he's saying if someone
Hold
has one eye,
on.
you can decipher between a blink and a wink.
Okay, Joe, let me ask you this. This guy wasn't born with one eye in the center of his skull.
If it's one eye, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah,
That
if
guy's
it's
got two eyes.
Yeah,
Just one of them's gone bad from an unfortunate BB gun accident.
yeah,
So here's what I'm thinking. There's probably some twitching involved in the empty eye socket or the covered eye, or
yeah,
where the glass eye is.
yeah.
Or whatever's in the other eye.
It'd be cool if it was glass.
Well, that's what they do,
Yeah.
right? Anyways, I'm just saying there's probably some sort of interaction occurring between the two sockets.
Yeah, so as long as there's two eyes there,
Yeah.
even the ones that work, yeah, then you
can probably
decide- yeah,
tell.
Yeah, so I get that.
Between a blink and a wink.
Yeah.
Can you wink both eyes?
Can I?
Yeah.
I guess. All right, let's do. This is a good. I wonder if I read this email already?
What?
But this is a good one. It's a good like complimentary email. This is from Mikey from LA. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Been listening to podcasts for years. Big fan of Tiger Belly, Joe Rogan in the YouTube days, and Kill Tony to name a couple. Saw you on Chad and JT's podcast, and then William Montgomery's. Started watching yours because you are such a character. Make me crack the fuck up. I swear I binged Joe Code for a week, and I'm caught up.
Fuck yeah.
Good work.
Nice.
On my way to work, at work, after work, days off, even watched some other pods you were guests on and told some friends to watch. Thank you. Yeah, get the word out. Gary is funny. I have a cousin, Gary, that is a real scumbag. Ex-con meth cooker. Not like your Gary, who seems to be a good guy. I work at a music studio in North Hollywood, and we see everyone from super talented musicians to terrible groups that give you a headache. Super nice people who even tip. Others that trash the rooms and are super entitled. What music have you been listening to lately? If you were on a desert island, what 3 albums would you bring?
Oh.
Keep up the good work. Be guests on more podcasts to gain popularity. If you don't want guests on your pod, that's how I learned about you. I've never emailed the podcast or basically anyone for that matter. Peace and love, Mikey from LA. Yeah, whenever people ask me to be guests on podcasts, I do it. Yeah, I enjoy that. I have fun being a guest on people's podcasts. So yeah, I always do that.
Did you do Giggle Boys?
No, I did their live podcast when they did the Creek and the Cave, but not like an actual.
I'll mention something to them.
But then, but yeah, music. I don't know. I like all different kinds of music.
I like this question.
Like
3
from
records?
country to classic rock. Yeah, if you're on a desert island, what 3 albums would you bring? I don't know. They'd have to be like greatest hits albums of like various artists. I would say like a Pearl Jam greatest hits.
Well, Desert Island?
Yeah. I'd say like a Pearl Jam greatest hits. I want to say like a Bruce Springsteen greatest hits.
God.
Or maybe
I fucking hate Bruce Springsteen.
I mean, I'm just thinking of a best of. I mean, it's hard to pick 3. And then maybe like a Chris Stapleton album. I like Chris Stapleton a lot.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Dude, I'm trying to think of deserty.
Maybe AC/DC. No, probably a Metallica. I'd bring a Metallica greatest hits album.
I would probably snag some kind of surf rock album like the Beach Boys. I'd probably snag a Beach Boys.
Yeah,
album.
that could be good.
Shit, man, that's a really good question, actually.
That is.
I'm kind of stumped at the moment.
You want me to go think about it, and I could go into This Is Great for the week?
Yeah. Go do that.
All right, let's do This Is Great for this week. And This Is Great is Lone Star Beer.
You know, I finally turned you over to the dark side.
I've got a confession to make. I love Lone Star Beer.
Yes.
I've been dabbling. I've been drinking it lately, and it's truly a fantastic beer. It's just a nice, easy drinking. It's always ice cold wherever I get it. It's just always super cold, and yeah, you know what, Gary, you got me. And then it's also, yeah, and then like you said, it's always the cheapest beer too, but it's great.
It really is.
It's really delicious. It's just like it's like a better PBR or a better like Michelob Ultra. It's like it's just a better of like a light beer, even though it's not light, but it feels very light. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you got to start drinking Lone Star Light, and that's going to bring a whole new aspect into it because number one, there's less alcohol in it, which
Yeah,
sounds counterintuitive, but I actually like it with less alcohol content
sure.
because you can drink more, and I have sort of like an oral fixation, so I've always got to have a cigarette or a beer or something in my hand. And also, there's less calories, so it doesn't bog you down. I'm telling you, dude,
Yeah.
Lone Star Light is the greatest beer ever made.
Well, that's the thing though. When you drink, if you're drinking more though, then aren't you making up for the alcohol content?
No, I think it pretty evens out pretty well.
Because if you drink more, I don't know.
It evens out. Trust me, I've done the math. Hey, I wanted to bring up. You know how
What's that?
I just accidentally clicked some buttons. I wanted to bring up a comment. Somebody named Max Q Davis, which
Sure.
I believe is the guy who got us the shirts, right?
Could be. Yeah, his
Davis?
name's Davis. I don't know if Max.
Well, maybe I don't know. Anyways, point is, he said 45-minute episode. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
And we just passed the 45-minute mark on this episode
Yeah.
as well. So we're gonna be doing some longer ones.
Yeah, yeah, we're rolling here. We're doing some longer episodes. Yeah, it's that's what's up. So yeah. And any more on the albums, did you think?
Oh, one of them, like I said, probably the Beach Boys, maybe Pet Sounds or something along those lines, and then definitely a Pink Floyd album.
Okay, on the
Real
beach.
psychedelic
Yeah.
Pink Floyd album, and then I would probably say, I mean, this sounds cliche, but like I'm thinking Desert Island, right? I'm thinking maybe Jimmy Buffett.
Okay, Jimmy Buffett.
Or like the Gilligan's Island theme song on repeat for
maybe
eternity.
maybe like a Kenny Chesney.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe
Some-
maybe a David Allan Coe album. You familiar with him?
Yeah, David Allan Coe. Yeah, I've heard of him.
You
I
ever
like
heard the
it.
song "The Fish Aren't Biting Today"?
I don't know if I've heard that. Does he do Fishing in the Dark also? Because that's another old
No.
song.
David Allan Coe's old school.
Well, that's an old song too. Fishing in the dark.
That's Nitty Gritty Band.
Oh yeah, it could be. Yeah. Oh yeah. Nitty Gritty
That's
Band.
1987.
All right, that's pretty old. That's 30 years old now. 35 to be
Well,
exact.
Fish Aren't Biting Today is 1979.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah,
by-
anybody listening right now, watching this, Google "The Fish Aren't Biting Today" by David Allan Coe. It's
David
a
Allan Coe. good
fantastic
song.
old country song. It's pretty solid.
All right, love it. Oh yeah, I just wanted to say my one last thing. We were talking desserts earlier, and my favorite dessert growing up, I feel like my mom made it like at least once a month. We would always do chocolate mousse a lot. You familiar with mousse? Did you ever have that?
Yeah, it's so good.
It was my
I don't have a sweet tooth at all.
we would have it like we'd have like a nice full meal, and then there'd just be some mousse waiting for us and some cups in the fridge. That was like my favorite dessert. And yeah, I just wanted to shout out chocolate mousse
Nice.
and say, hey Moose, I would love to have you again someday. So might do a Moose night coming
Okay.
up.
This might be the longest episode we've ever recorded.
Yeah, it is. And yeah, I think we're about ready to wrap it up now. Just wanted to end on some moose talk.
Moosey Moose.
But yeah, everybody, thank you for being a fan of Joe Code and listening and watching and liking and subscribing. We enjoy doing this, me and Gary, and yeah, you guys are all great. Keep writing in, joecodepodcast@gmail.com. And yeah, have a great week, everybody. This is Joe Code, and I am Joe Marrese.